In this video, I'm going to see if I could go from Amateur 3 to FC Champion in head-to-head in 50 hours or less. To start, I'm going to have this team full of 80 rated players and Ultimate Team of the Season Cristiano Ronaldo. And for every goal that Ronaldo scores in a head-to-head match, I will be able to upgrade one random position by up to 5 overall. But this won't be easy because if I lose a head-to-head match along the way, I will have to reset one random position back to 80 overall. So this is going to be a challenge, but I believe in myself, so with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are with our starting team full of 80 rated players and Cristiano Ronaldo, but before we get into the challenge, I just want to show you it's currently 1:19 p.m. on Wednesday, which means at 3:19 p.m. on Friday is when the challenge will end. But with that, let's get into our first head-to-head match in Amateur 3. Here's my opponent's team. It's full of bronze players, so we should be able to get quite a few goals. Alright, Cristiano is making a run here. I'm going to hit the finesse shot. Can we get a goal right out the gate? Yes, we can. That is one upgrade for the team. Alright, Cristiano Ronaldo is making a run down the wing here. This is going to be an easy second goal for us. There you go. Second goal for Cristiano right before half. Cristiano Ronaldo is through once again. We should be able to secure a third upgrade for the team even before halftime. There you go. Cristiano is known for his long shots in his prime. Can we get one off? Yes, we can. What a power shot. And this should make it 5. Power shot with the left foot. There you go. And that is the end of the match. We have 5 goals with Cristiano, which means we get 5 upgrades. So let's upgrade the team. And to do that, we're going to spin this wheel to see which positions we get to upgrade. Starting off, the first position to upgrade is going to be our goalkeeper. We can now have a goalkeeper 85 rated or lower. So the first upgrade is going to be Bono in for goalkeeper. He's been incredible for Al Hilal in the FIFA Club World Cup. Hopefully he could do well for us as well. The second upgrade for our team is going to be left center back. And the player I'm going to go for is Ronald Araujo. Upgrade number 3 is going to be our right back. Hakimi is going to be our new right back. And the final 2 upgrades we're going to do back to back. The first one is going to be left center mid. And the 5th and final upgrade is going to be our right back once again. So we can now have up to a 90 overall right back. So Milinkovic-Savic is going in at left center mid. And Kimmich is going to be our new right back. So with those upgrades, we're now up to an 86 overall, but by the end of the challenge, I'm hoping we could get a team similar to this. But for now, let's get back into another head-to-head match. Once again, here's my opponent's team. We should be able to get another 5 goals or more right out the gate. Ronaldo's making a run. Can I see him? Can we get the header? Yes, we do. What a goal from Ronaldo, 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball, finesse shots, around the keeper and defender. 2 upgrades. Cristiano Ronaldo, great run, should be a goal. There you go. Cristiano, one-on-one with the keeper, 4 upgrades. Ronaldo, once again, going to go for the power shot. A shot that cannot be saved. That is 5 upgrades. Ronaldo for 6. There you go. Ronaldo, weak foot for 7. And with that, 7 goals for Ronaldo means we get 7 upgrades. So let's do these upgrades rapid fire. The first one's going to be left center back. We could now get up to a 90 overall. Number 2 is left center back again. Number 3 is right center back. 4 is left center mid. Number 5 is goalkeeper. 6 is right center back, so our defense is doing really well. And finally, number 7 is left center back. So we will start with the left center back. I'm going to put Virgil van Dijk in there. Right center back could be up to 90, so we'll put King in there. Left center mid is now up to 90, so we'll put in the icon Hullet. And finally, goalkeeper is up to 90, so we'll put in my boy Thibaut Courtois. We're making progress pretty quickly, but soon we're going to have to hope to get a center attacking mid or a striker upgrade to help us with scoring goals. But now that the upgrades are done, let's get into another match. My opponent has the beginner Real Madrid team. We should be able to get another 5+ goals with Ronaldo this time. Alright, Hullet already making his mark on the team. We have Cristiano. I'm going to go for the long shot, power shot. Can he get it? Yes, he can. That is 1 upgrade. Ronaldo, skill move to get around him. Weak foot, far post. 2 upgrades. Ronaldo is through on goal once again. Right foot finesse shots. 3 upgrades. Ronaldo here, 4-4. Ruud Hullet got the ball into Cristiano. I'm going to go for a finesse shot from far out to red time it. There you go. That's number 5. Cristiano on the turn, weak foot, far post. Goal number 6. And finally, this should be the last one. There you go. Goal number 7. So once again, another 7 goals by Ronaldo, which means another 7 upgrades. And once again, we're going to go rapid fire. Upgrade number 1 is going to be left center back, which is massive. Can we finally get an attacker Yes, upgrade number 2 is going to be center attacking mid. Upgrade number 3 is going to be left center back again. Upgrade number 4 is going to be goalkeeper. And the final upgrades are going to be right center back, center attacking mid, and right back. So to start, we could have up to a 110 overall center back at left center back. So we're going to put in the 110 team of the year Van Dijk. We can finally upgrade our center attacking mid, and we're going to put in a Betty Pele. In net, we could have up to a 95. So we'll put in the team of the year Allison from 2 years ago. Right center back can be up to a 95, so we'll put in Icon Blanc. And of course, the same thing with right back, so we'll put in Ballon d'Or Carvajal. The team is now up to a 92 overall, and things have been pretty easy so far, so I'm going to get into a couple head-to-head matches, and I'll see you in a little bit, when hopefully we have 10, 15, or maybe 20 upgrades to do. Alright, I'm back, and I just played about 8 or 9 matches. In total, I was able to score 17 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo, but I gotta say, quite a few of my matches were won with the other players I've been using. As funny as it may sound, I have scored a lot of goals with Andre Silva, the 80 rated striker that we have, as well as players like a Betty Pele through link-up play with Hullet. So 17 goals in 8 or 9 matches, not too bad. Luckily so far I haven't had a draw or loss, so we're making good progress. We're currently in Pro 5, which means we have 5 more levels of Pro and then 5 more levels of Legendary to reach FC Champion. But before we get into it, we have 17 upgrades for the team, and hopefully we could build a pretty good team with these 17 upgrades. We should be able to get to about 100, maybe 105 overall. So let's get into the upgrades. Once again, we're going to go rapid fire. I don't want this to get boring. We have 17 to do. First one is right center mid. Number 2 is right center back, so our center back pairing is going to be really good. Upgrade number 3 is going to be our left center mid. Number 4 is going to be our goalkeeper. Number 5 is finally a CDM. And upgrade 6 through 10 is going to be goalkeeper, right center mid again, right center back, and left center back, which means we could use now any center back in the entire game at left center back. And because we've maxed out our center back, we could delete it off the wheel. So let's do a couple upgrades before we do the final 7. First up, we have a right center mid up to 95, so we'll put Cahill in there. Right center back could be up to a 105, so I'm going to put in Jose Fonte there. I've never used him before, hopefully he's good. Left center mid is now up to a 95 as well, so we'll put in the Ballon d'Or winner Rodri. Goalkeeper is now up to 105, so we're going to put in Donnarumma. We might try out Buffon in the future, but we'll leave Donnarumma there for now. And after, I don't know how many matches and goals, we could finally upgrade our CDM, so we'll put Paulinho there. And of course, we could put in the max overall for your left center back, so I'm going to replace the 110 Van Dijk that we have with the 114 overall, fully ranked up, fully trained up, ultimate team of the season, Virgil van Dijk. His card is insane. But that is just the first 10 upgrades. Let's get into the next 7. The first is left center mid. Upgrade number 12 is going to be left center mid again. Number 13 is going to be right center back. 14 is going to be right center mid. 15 is right center mid as well. 16 is right back, with 17 finally being left back. So left center mid is 105, and I'm going to try a player that I've never tried before, and that is Paul Scholes. Right center back is up to 110, so I'm going to try out the new Sol Campbell, and I've just ranked him up to reach 110. My right center mid is up to 105 as well, so I'm going to put in the 105 Amiri, and already we've reached a 100 overall team. For my 100 overall right back, we're going to use Frimpong, and for my 85 overall left back, we're going to use Ferland Mendy. And with that, this is what the team is looking like. I still can't believe that we haven't gotten a single striker, but the rest of the team is looking pretty good. So with that, I'm going to get into a couple more head-to-head matches, and I'll see you in a little bit when we have a few more upgrades to make. Alright, so I just played 3 more matches. I drew 1 and won 2. I was able to score 3 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo, and every team I faced, I believe, was 106 or higher. So the opponents are getting better, which is why every upgrade is vital, and we can't afford to lose and have a position reset. So here's our wheel. Hopefully we could get some good spins. A better midfielder would be good, maybe a striker. We will see. It looks like, yeah, we're going to get a goalkeeper. So that's a great upgrade because now we could put in one of the best keepers in the game, 109 rated Van der Sar. Upgrade number 2 is going to be our right back. And the player I'm going to put in is Ultimate Team of the Year, Carvajal. But finally, the third upgrade is going to be a left back. So unfortunately, we still have an 80 rated striker and 85 rated CDM, but we do have a new left back, and that's going to be Theo Hernandez. So this is what our team is looking like now. I'm actually going to take a little break for today. I'm definitely going to play some more matches tonight, and if I do get a ton of upgrades, we will do the upgrades tonight. But if not, if it is a little bit of a grind getting through the pro divisions, I'm just going to wait until tomorrow to do the upgrades. But either way, I'm going to see you either later today or tomorrow for some more upgrades and updates. Alright, I am back, and it is now 2:10 p.m. on Thursday, so just over 24 hours since starting the challenge. And yesterday I wasn't able to make much progress. I only played, I believe, 4 games. We're currently in Pro 3, and unfortunately my final game that I played, I did lose. So that really is unfortunate, but luckily in the 4 games I was able to score 8 goals with Ronaldo, which means we get 8 upgrades for the team. So we're going to do those first, and then once we've done that, we're then going to have to see which position at random is going to have to be downgraded all the way back to 80 overall. But to start, let's get into the upgrades. So the first one's going to be left center mid. The second's going to be left back. Number 3 is going to be left back once again. The 4th is right back. 5th is right center back, so now we could max it out, and that also means we could delete it from the wheel. 6 is center attacking mid, and the final 2 are right center mid and right back, maxing out another position. So at left center mid, I'm going to put in 109 rated Bellingham. We do have his ranked up version, but we will use that only once we get to 114. At left back, I'm going to use an upgraded version of Theo Hernandez, his old team of the season card. Right back has now been maxed out, so we're going to put in the UCL Hakimi. Right center back has also been maxed out, so for now we're going to put in Bastoni, and we're actually going to switch these around. I just packed 109 rated Cannavaro today, so I might try him out, but for now we're going to leave Bastoni. Our center attacking mid could be up to a 95, so I'm going to put in 93 rated JJ Kocha, a channel legend. And our right center mid can go up to 110, so we're going to put in the ranked up Mateus. And with that, we're now up to a 105 overall, but we still need to downgrade one position. I'm just really hoping it's one of the positions where we only have a 95 or lower and not one of the maxed out positions. So I've added all the positions that we've maxed out back onto the wheel, and now we're going to spin it to see which one is going to be downgraded. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright, can we please get like striker somehow or CDM? One of those. It's going to be left center mid. That is horrible. So luckily we were able to keep the positions that were maxed out, but the left center mid was one that we were one upgrade away from reaching max overall. So putting an 80 rated back in there is going to be tough, but it is what it is. This here is now our new team. I'm going to head into some head-to-head matches and hopefully get a few more upgrades. Alright, so unfortunately the first game that I play, I lose 2 of them, the most jammy goals. That is the way EA is. Oh well. I was able to score 1 goal with Ronaldo though, so we will get 1 upgrade, but it means 1 other position in our team will get downgraded again. To be honest, I didn't expect to face so many like 111 to 113 overall teams this early, but it is what it is, and the first upgrade, or the only upgrade we're getting, is a goalkeeper. That is a really important upgrade though, because it means we can now put in the new Van der Sar. He is an absolute beast, so hopefully we could keep him and not have to downgrade him here right after getting him. So once again, I've put all the maxed out positions back onto the wheel. Let's now spin it, and hopefully we don't get one of the maxed out positions. I have a feeling like we will. Yeah, we're going to. It's going to be right back. Yeah. So unfortunately, only a game after getting 114 rated Hakimi, we have to drop him down all the way to a 90 overall. I gotta say, not having a great center attacking mid or striker has really hurt me recently. Having a good defense, good center backs, and a goalkeeper is really important, but I wish that my upgrades were spread out across my team just a little bit more. Regardless, I'm now gonna get back into some more head-to-head matches, and crossing my fingers we could pick up more upgrades and wins and move along in the divisions and no more losses. Alright, so I just played 2 matches, was able to win both, and luckily I was able to bounce back in a big way and score 6 goals with Ronaldo in one of those matches. So we now have 8 upgrades to make for the team, and hopefully we could get some upgrades in our attack. Once again, we're going to do these rapid fire all in a row, so let's see what we get. Starting off with the first one, we're going to get left back. The second upgrade is going to be left back again. 3 left backs in a row. This time it is right back. Number 5 is left center mid. 6 is left center mid once again. 7 is CDM. And 8 is right center mid. So with that, we've now maxed out 2 more positions. We have Nuno Mendes in there at left back. He's incredible in this game. We've also maxed out the right center mid. So now we're going to put in the 114 overall team of the season Hullet card. This guy is absolutely broken. At right back, we're going to put in the base version of Hakimi. Our new left center mid is going to be Steven Gerrard. And finally, our new CDM is going to be the new Real Madrid manager, Xavi Alonso. So even though we weren't able to get attacking upgrades like center attacking mid or striker, we have at least got a couple better balanced positions in CDM, right center mid. So I'm going to get into a couple more head-to-head matches. Hopefully we could get a few more upgrades here in the next few matches before we get into the world-class levels, because I believe those will be fairly difficult to get through. But when you have this ultimate team of the season, Cristiano Ronaldo, really anything is possible. He's been scoring some absolute bangers in these matches. Beautiful finesse shots, even with his weak foot. He has been top tier. Really, his only drawback is probably his speed. Even though he's very quick, he's just not as quick as people like Mbappe, Vinny Jr., and probably guys like Eusebio. Anyways, I'm going to get into the matches, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I played another 4 games. I won 3 of them, drew 1, and in total, I was able to get 10 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo. He is starting to cook right now. His physicality allows him to body defenders, which is really important, and then his finesse shot and shot power is on another level. So I've been really happy with him so far, but now let's get into the upgrades. We only have 5 positions. Can we finally roll striker for the first time? Of course not, but this time we get CDM. Our second upgrade is finally going to be striker. We've finally pulled it. The third upgrade is going to be center attacking mid. The fourth upgrade is going to be a right back. The fifth is going to be a right back once again. 6 is going to be CDM. 7 is left center mid. And the final upgrade is going to be striker. We used to pray for times like this. So at CDM, we could get up to a 100 overall. I'm going to go with last year's team of the year, Rodri. This card is incredible. Finally, we could go with a better striker, and I'm going to go for Sanchez. Center attacking mid is up to 100 overall, so we're going to go for Bergkamp. Right back is up to 95, so we're going to go for Carvajal once again. And left center mid is up to 95, so we're going to go for Cahill once again. With this team, we should be able to make it fairly far into the world-class category today. And if I don't pick up any losses, we should be able to get into the legendaries pretty easily, because by then we should be at a 110 or 111 overall team. So crossing our fingers that things go well, I'm now going to get into another 2 to 3 matches, and hopefully I'll see you in a bit when we have another 5 to 10 upgrades. Alright, I am back. I played 2 games and was able to score 11 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo. It is insane. His finishing is next level. I started shooting from harder angles, seeing if they would go in, and they were. So 11 upgrades is what we have, and that might be enough to fully max out our team. Actually, doing the math in my head, probably not, but we should be close to maxed out. So let's get into our first wheel spin. What are we going to upgrade? It's going to be center attacking mid. Number 2 is left center mid. 3 is left center mid again. 4 is right back. 5 is CDM, and 6 through 11 is left center mid, center attacking mid, striker, and striker once again. So to start off, we have center attacking mid, which is 110 or below, and I'm going to put in the new Kaká. I haven't tried him out yet. Hopefully he's good. He should be pretty good though. Left center mid has been maxed out after being reset not too long ago, so now we have Bellingham and Hullet in our midfield. Right back is 100 or less, and I'm going to go for Ben White this time instead of Frimpong. CDM is up to a 105, and I'm going to put in the Euro Rodri. And finally, striker is up to a 105. We could finally have a better striker. We were in the trenches for so long. So we're going to put in the 102 Hall of Legends Ronaldo. And of course, with those upgrades, we have reached a 110 overall. Now all we have to do is make sure we don't lose any matches. But now that I have this incredible team, I'm going to take a break for a little bit because it's now 4:05 p.m. I will come back later tonight. We're currently into the world-class ranks, so we should be able to reach the legendaries by today, and once we do so, then it's going to be a real grind to reach FC Champion 3 by about this time tomorrow. So with that said, I'll see you in a little bit when we've hopefully got a ton of upgrades to make and have made good progress. Alright, I am back, and it is now 11:54 p.m. on Thursday, so it's been quite a few hours since I last recorded. But as you can see, I'm currently 1 win away from reaching Legendary 5, and then from there we have a good chance at going on an absolute run to reach FC Champion by 3 p.m. tomorrow. The team that we've built has done really well, and I gotta say, I've never used a team quite like this before, where almost every player is about 6 foot or taller. They're all very strong, very physical, and I have to say, it does feel like a cheat code. Now, I usually like really technical players like a Eusebio or a Pele or a Messi, but this team has really outplayed almost every team I've come up against. And of course, one of the main men, as always, has been R9. Even though he's an old card and a lower rated copy of him, he is incredible, and my midfield of Bellingham, Hullet, Kaká, and Rodri has been next level. So far games have been relatively easy. I think I played 10 or 11 games to get where I am right now, and I've won every single match, and in total, I scored 8 goals with Ronaldo, which means we get 8 upgrades. But luckily for me, all we have left are 8 upgrades in total for the 4 remaining positions that are currently not maxed out, which means we don't have to spin the wheel to see what positions to upgrade. We can just straight upgrade the remaining 4. So at right back, I'm going to put in Hakimi, 114 rated. Next at CDM, I'm going to put in the ultimate team of the year, Rodri, even though I could go with the higher rated card like right card. Rodri is so meta in game, so he's going to be the best fit. At center attack and mid, I'm going to try out the 114 overall Messi. I haven't used him yet. I gotta say, I do really like Kaká, so maybe I'll rank him up and use him in the future, but I will try Messi for at least a couple games. And finally, in the striker position, I'm going to try the new 109 rated Bale. Now, I do have some crazy strikers. We have people like Eusebio. I can also use Lamine Yamal and Salah on the right side if I want. Plus, I have people like the 109 Pele to try out, and I can buy the 114 ranked up R9. So we do have plenty of options, but for now, I'm going to try out the Bale because, I mean, look at that card. But now that I've ranked him up and trained him up all the way, this is now our team. We finally reached 114 overall. This team is absolutely cracked. We should be able to fly through the divisions, assuming I could play decently well. But now that we have this super team, let's get into this match. We'll play it live and see if we could get promoted to Legendary 5. Alright, here's my opponent's team. They have Pele, Maradona, as well as Vinny Jr. Looks pretty good, but they haven't ranked up many people, so hopefully we could win this match. Gonna lay it off to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's running into space. He should get there. Can we get the finesse shots? Yes. Okay. Froze for a second, but we got it. And there you go. And unfortunately, that is the end of the match. We won 1-0. We had a couple other chances, but nothing crazy. But with that win, we are now into the legendary ranks. We have 15 hours left to complete this challenge. Hopefully we can do it. I will likely play a couple more games tonight before I go to bed, and then wake up tomorrow and grind and try to get us to FC Champion. Of course, there's no other upgrades we can make to the team. The only time we will have to make upgrades is if we lose a match and have one of our positions reset back to 80 overall. Crossing our fingers, hoping that does not happen. We will see. But with that being said, I will see you tomorrow for another update. Alright, I am back, and it is now 1:45 p.m. on Friday, so we have 2 more hours for the challenge, and as you can see, I'm currently in Legendary 2. Today, I went on a fairly decent run. I won 7 games in a row, scoring a ton with Bale and Ronaldo. Both of those 2 guys are next level. But unfortunately, in my last match, we did lose the game 1-0. It was the most cheese goal. A deflection from a pass of mine went right to Ultimate Team of the Year Mbappe. My whole line tried to do an offside trap and failed. It is what it is, but it does mean, though, that we have to reset 1 position. Now, I gotta say, I was really enjoying using this team. It was playing so well. I decided to go back to Kaká. Messi was just too fragile on the ball. But the combination of Kaká, Hullet, Bale, and Ronaldo has been, like, mind-blowing. I don't think I've ever played with a more fluid attack in the entirety of FC Mobile. So, the team's been great. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to take these players out of the bench now. So, once again, we have all the positions back on the wheel. Let's spin it. I'm crossing my fingers. It's not one of my attacking players. To be honest, we don't want anybody. But it's going to be right center mid, so Hullet. To be honest though, that's probably the best position to have downgraded because it's one that we could probably get away with not having. the best player in it. So what I'm going to do is have Hullet on the left, and we're going to get rid of Bellingham. Zaire Emery is going back into the team where we dropped 3 overall with that one move. But of course, if we keep winning or drawing, it means that every time Ronaldo scores, that's going to be a direct upgrade to our right center mid. But with that, let's get into a match and see what we could do here. We will play this one live, and then I'll play a couple as we get closer, hopefully, to FC Champion. So this here is my opponent's team. This is a very standard team from what I've been seeing recently, so hopefully we could win this match. Alright, ball here to Kaká. Kaká. Mix it up a little bit. Off to Cristiano. He is through. Can we finish on the left foot? Yes, we can. 1-0. Cristiano plays it off to Bale. Can Bale stick with it? Yes, he can. We're going to go for left shot, or left foot shot. There you go. 2-0. Okay, I don't know how he walked through my whole team. And that is the end of the match. We won 2-1. So that's a good comeback, but because we scored a goal with Cristiano, it also means we could upgrade our right center mid, so we're up to an 85, back to 112 overall. Let's now get into another match. We'll do all of these live, might as well, because if we win 3 games in a row, we are going to get FC champions. So hopefully we could do it. Here is my next opponent's team. They have the Mbappe, Jay-Z, Henry, and Maradona. That's pretty crazy. No, no, no. That is so unlucky. Cristiano Ronaldo. Skill move, get past them. We're faster than all the defenders. Let's go here. Near post, perfect, 1-0. And unfortunately, that's the end of the match. We drew 1-1. Once again, we scored another goal with Cristiano, so we're going to put in the 90 rated Gerrard. I'm now going to get into a couple matches. I'll give you a recap after that, and hopefully we'll be 1 win away from FC Champion pretty soon. Alright, I'm back, and it is now 2:23 p.m., and as you can see, we're currently 1 win away, and it has to be a win, but 1 win away from reaching FC Champion. Now, in the past couple games, I believe I drew 1 and won 2 or 3. I did score a couple goals with Cristiano, which is why I have Xavi here at right center mid, so we have gotten a couple upgrades. But overall, for the most part, Bale, Kaká, and Cristiano Ronaldo have been doing the heavy lifting, and actually in my last match, Kaká scored both goals to win the match for us. This version of him is so good. He's had quite a few really good cards in this game, but I gotta say, this new Aquaverse Inferno, it's completely broken because of his speed, dribbling, shooting, and physical. It's a really unfair card. So, I'm glad we have him in the team, but now let's get into what's hopefully going to be the final match. EA, please. I've been facing some nasty DDA, at least I believe there's DDA in this game. Horrible bounces, all that kind of stuff, but let's see if we could put away this win and reach FC Champion at the same time. So, this here is our lineup. Who are we going to face off? What kind of team are we looking at? Okay, decent formation, so we'll see. I don't think I've played against this formation much, but very physical players. That's been the hard part recently, playing against physical teams, so let's see if we could win this match. We get a free kick from very close. Can we potentially score this here with Cristiano and win this game? That should go in. What? How did that keeper save that? And unfortunately, that is the end of the match. We have to get into one more. That's so frustrating. Alright, here's the team we are playing against in the next match. Fairly decent. Johan Cruyff is good, but hopefully we could win this one. Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. Skill move, got around him. Perfect. Our player almost acted like a screen there. Can we get the finesse shot off? Yes, we can. 1-0. Alright, Cristiano on the ball. Gonna play it into the center here. One more time. Off to Kaká. We should be away. This should be another goal. Finesse shot. There you go. 2-0. In to Nuno Mendes. I don't know why Nuno Mendes is in the midfield here. Cristiano. Hit the finesse shot. There you go. His finesse shots are incredible. 3-0. Alright. Good goal. But with that, we have won the match 3-1, and that means we're going to get promotion up to FC Champion. There you go, we got our final star for Legendary 1, and here is the FC Champion trophy. You gotta love it. And so with that, it means we were able to reach FC Champion while building up our team by only scoring goals with Cristiano Ronaldo in 50 hours or less, because it's currently 2:37 p.m. 2:38 on Friday. This challenge was a ton of fun, and in the end, this was a team that we used. Kaká and Bale were next to level. Hullet exceeded my expectations. Our defense was immaculate, especially Virgil van Dijk. I didn't talk about him much, but he's a baller. And then, of course, the main man of the video, Cristiano Ronaldo. What a player, fully ranked up, trained up. Those stats are insane. and he definitely matched his stats. But with that, we completed another challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.